At 72, I've gathered a rich tapestry of life's lessons, but one choice still lingers in my thoughts: relocating to a retirement community. Back then, it felt like a prudent shift. My family nudged me toward it, promising a life brimming with support and tranquility. I embraced their guidance, envisioning a warm new phase. But the truth? It strayed far from my dreams. I know many of you might be weighing this path, maybe for yourself or a cherished one, seeing it as the steadiest option or a way to lighten the load. Before you step forward, let me reveal 6 vital lessons I wish someone had shared with me before I settled in. Life in a retirement community isn't just a change of scenery. It transforms your whole being, and stepping back to your old life isn't as seamless as it seems. Stay with me to the end, for these insights might startle you. And if you know someone pondering this could be the counsel they need. Let's begin. Concern 1, diminished daily choices. The first surprise hit when I realized how my daily choices shrank. Before moving, I orchestrated my life. Waking when I pleased, preparing my meals, and wandering my garden at will. My rhythm was mine to command. But in the community, that control slipped away. Everything followed a preset cadence. Breakfast arrived at a set time, even if I wasn't hungry, and rest time came whether I was ready or not. A stroll outside often needed clearance and a wait for an escort. Decisions like my outfit or meal preferences became occasional treats rather than norms. I recall my first week, waking in a strange bed, reaching for my journal, only to feel the starkness of a space not my own. My treasured items, plants, that worn chair, were swapped for plain walls and an assigned bed. The hardest part? Regaining that authority once lost feels nearly out of reach. If you're considering this move, ask, are you ready to surrender the little decisions that shape your days? Those liberties, once gone, leave a gap you'll keenly miss. Concern 2, growing sense of isolation. Another tough reality was the creeping sense of isolation. When I arrived, my loved ones vowed regular visits, and at first they delivered. My daughter came by weekly, and my grandsons popped in on Sundays, tethering me to my past. But as time passed, those moments thinned. Calls replaced appearances, and holiday plans often fell through. I found myself alone in a common area, watching others peer at the door, yearning for a visitor. It wasn't a lack of care, life's demands took over. Out of view, it's easy for others to assume you're content needing less connection. One afternoon, I held my phone, debating a call to my son, hesitant to impose. Putting it down, I faced the truth. My days now hinged on others recalling me. If this option draws you, consider, can you prepare for the solitude? No matter love, distance can fade their presence faster than you'd think. If you're still here and value this, drop number 2 in the comments and subscribe with the bell on. Concern 3, fading life's passion. I also didn't expect my life's passion to wane. At home, I was the storyteller, weaving tales for my family, my voice filling the room with history. It gave me joy. But in the community, that role dimmed. Storytime was a rare group event, not my own craft. I tried to hold on, suggesting a storytelling circle, but it lacked my personal touch. I saw it in my friend Walter, once a devoted fisherman, now gazing at photos of his boat, hands still. He murmured, "I feel adrift," and I shared his sentiment. Without that fire, days drag, the spirit softens, and you blend into the crowd. If you're eyeing this move, reflect. What ignites your spirit? Once inside, rekindling that flame demands a struggle to preserve what enlivens you. Concern 4, swift physical weakness. A startling shift was how my physical strength weakened more quickly than I foresaw. Before moving, I handled my hip stiffness with walks and hearty stews I cooked. I wasn't nimble, but I was steady. Once settled, my activity dropped, meals arrived, and staff managed tasks, so I rested more. Within months, my hip ached, and I relied on a cane. I noticed it in my friend Grace, a spry 71-year-old who went from striding to using a walker after too much sitting. The community's convenience became a snare. Less motion meant less vigor. I wish I'd understood how inactivity could hasten my frailty. If you're considering this step, ponder. Will you find the drive to stay active when ease prevails? Keep your body moving, even with short strides. Your endurance relies on it. If you're engaged, comment number 4 and subscribe for more. Concern 5, lost personal sanctuary. I underestimated the loss of my personal sanctuary too. At home, I controlled my haven, closing my door for quiet or tending tasks in peace. Here, that retreat is scarce. Staff enter for checks, shared spaces offer little solitude, and basic needs like dressing often require aid. I know it's their role, but depending on help for lifelong habits feels invasive. My first week, I hesitated asking for a bath, waiting on someone else's clock. Roommates added tension. Mine was pleasant, but others endured disruptive partners, shattering rest. No matter the effort to personalize, it's never fully yours. That erosion of self-worth stung when uninvited entries or patient-like addresses replaced my identity. If this move tempts you, ask, can you part with the privacy you've always cherished? Once yielded, reclaiming it is tough. Concern 6, difficulty in reclaiming freedom. The most daunting lesson was how hard it is to reclaim. My lesson's strength made living alone daunting. Suggesting a return, they paused, citing safety, and I began to waver. I met others, like James, who planned a short stay but remained after his home was leased. The longer you stay, the more you're tethered. Financially, physically, emotionally. No one hinted this flexible choice could lock you in. If you're considering this, ask, are you ready for leaving to slip away? Explore other aids first. Your liberty is a treasure hard to recover. If you're still with me, comment number 6. And subscribe for more wisdom. Final thoughts. Looking back, I don't lament my years, but I do rue hastening into a retirement community unprepared. I sought care and calm, but lost pieces of myself. My choices, connections, passion, strength, sanctuary, and the chance to return. Is it unfit for all? No, some need the support. But before deciding, assess your losses thoughtfully. If I could revisit, I'd seek home care, tap community help, and confirm this was my sole path. If you're at this crossroads, ask, is this my truest course, or just the easiest? Your life, your routines, your essence is worth guarding as long as you can. Thank you for joining. Share a comment with one insight that moved you and your plan to use it. Your voice inspires us. If you found value, like, subscribe, and share to keep this guidance alive. See you next time.